Welcome to the Panic Button, everyone. I'm Nina.
I'm Jessie, your local lesbians.
And today, Jeffrey Marsh is being Jeffrey Marsh.
It's been a while since we've done a Jeffrey Marsh video, so
It's true.
people don't like that you called him a
Well, that's too bad.
They said there are claims that we just can't quite say it outright. We can say that it's a little sussy. Seems a little like that. But we can't, outright say it. You know what I mean? We can't, accuse him of being one. We just have to, tiptoe around it. You know what I mean?
Okay, let's tiptoe through the tulips and just say, he kind of seems like maybe he might be...
Kind of, sort of.
Kind of, sort of.
I would look into it, but that's just my recommendation. Is that legal? Is that legal enough?
A little PDF filing.
He seems suspicious.
Allegedly.
And I would check his hardware, his hard drive. He wants people to look at his hardware.
Ew. Anyway, he needs to lay off the meth.
That's the picture I just saw.
I often get told, you look like a man. Okay, I'm going to get in so much trouble, but I like trouble. The earth looks flat. What do you want me to do? What would you like me to do? The earth...
There is a whole society of flat earthers, but they can use shadows to prove that it's not true, because shadows bend because the earth is curved. There's also a bunch of other ways, like maybe leaving and then coming back, or maybe the fact that it clearly rotates on an axis. There's a society of flat earthers. It's a real thing. You can get a little certificate that says you believe that the earth is flat, but it's kind of...
Where do you use that?
I think you just hang it up.
Everybody look at my retardation.
If that's the hill you want to die on, have you ever heard of the flying spaghetti monster?
I've heard of it, yeah.
Okay, there's the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster.
There's a church. Gotcha.
Yes, I'm not trying to attack anyone or anyone's religion, but the entire church is a joke.
Yes.
It's making fun of, they believe in an actual spaghetti monster that's flying. They don't actually believe it, but they joke like they do. Their official, gear for when they have meetings is pirate regalia, so they have to look like they're pirates. And they fought for their religious right to be able to wear colanders on their head in their ID pictures.
Gotcha.
And that's how I view people like Jeffrey Marsh. They're making a mockery of something. They're trying to show how ridiculous things can be.
Do you have to say that allegedly?
Allegedly. Does that cover all our sins? If we just keep winking and going, allegedly.
Allegedly. Does that work, or do we need to be a little bit more tiptoey?
The earth looks flat. It is not. I look like a man. I'm not one. What? This is the part.
So what you're saying is, the earth is not flat, and you are not a woman.
I've never seen a woman have that much chest hair.
I've seen a chick with a couple flyaway little hairs here and there on their chest area, but never that volume. Oh my god!
The volume, Vidal Sassoon.
I know. There's trans men who are jealous of that chest hair growth. Just saying,
because they want to be men.
Yeah.
Because Jeffrey Marsh is a man.
And if you didn't want to be perceived as a man, you'd consider shaving and or waxing off all of that fucking chest hair.
Yes.
The part where we hold a boundary, it will seem unkind, but it's very kind. When are you going to grow up? When are you going to trust the experience and the human dignity of people like me?
Trust the experience and human dignity of a person like him. Trust the experience. Just, if I don't know you and you tell me something about yourself, I have to believe in good faith that you're telling the truth. But do I really trust you? Well, I don't know you, so technically I don't trust you. I'm just taking it on your word that you're telling me the truth. But we've watched a lot of Jeffrey Marsh, and I think it's proven that he's full of baloney. So I wouldn't actually take into consideration and believe that he is a woman or whatever he says he is.
I'm not going to rob you, allegedly.
Allegedly.
I look like a man to you.
You look like a man. I miss Mad TV. Miss Swan. Ah, the days when you could make fun of everyone and people laughed. Now people go, oh, how dare you?
I think that this just proves why people have to continue saying it to you. because you so strongly want to fight them on it. If it didn't bother you, everyone would be happier. They'd continue to say it. You'd continue to be like, they just don't know me.
Yeah.
And then we'd move on. But you're telling people not to talk to their families and that we're such bigoted liars when we're just calling what we see. And I've said this before, I'll say it again. We have previously and will in the future call people who are trans by the pronouns they prefer. It comes down to respect, but you're not respecting the pronouns you want to prefer at all. You still look like a full man and want to be treated like a woman. There are gay men who dress like that all the time.
Yeah, doesn't this dude also talk to children on Discord? Like,
Allegedly.
I'll be your family.
Yeah, that's actually happening.
I'll be your family, kids. Hi, kids. Allegedly, he's giving me a lot of creepy vibes.
Oh, yeah. When are you going to join us? When are you going to join the leading scientists, for one? But also, when are you going to join us?
Leading scientists of what? Looney Tunes land?
He's asking us to believe in the science. Do you know how to do math with fractions? You know, like multiply fractions? You put one next to the other. So you're comparing. The opening statement was, the earth looks flat and I am not a man. So you're saying both of these things can be scientifically debunked. You're using bad comparisons.
He's saying the earth looks flat, but it's not. Like, I look like a man, but I'm not.
It's just such a bad claim. Am I wrong?
Allegedly, you are.
I'm not trying to make you say it the whole video. I'm just trying to say
Well,
about any discourse that's, calling someone a pedophile can lead to someone making defamation claims.
Okay, well, then I'll just say he's giving me the feeling that he has some things that are
should look
hiding
into.
that people should probably look into.
And I'm not saying that we shouldn't say it because of the backlash. I'm saying that we shouldn't say it because I don't want legal repercussions.
Well, I'm broke, so we ain't getting shit anyway.
Yeah, but still, we don't need that. We don't need Jeffrey Marsh trying to sue
Heaven
us.
forbid a rich person sue a poor person. Us peasants out here trying to make a living.
I'm just giving you the full story.
I understand completely. Allegedly. I'm just smashing that right in.
Adults who are kind to one another. I'm not trying to say, I'm not trying to villainize ignorance. I understand there are places where I'm ignorant, right? And I don't think that's a bad thing, but an unwillingness to learn out of bigotry, that is a bad thing.
Unwillingness to learn. I'm sorry, we need to be educated. I need to be educated, apparently, because I'm dumb and I am below people like Jeffrey Marsh who are much higher on the spectrum of elitism, and they need to educate us because us plebs are so stupid that we need to hear their voices and their information in order to be better people. Am I wrong? Is that what he's saying?
I don't know. I don't know what he wants. I know he wants us to think that he's not a man, but you can't come out with that much chest hair and a beard and be like, I'm not a man.
Just start a cult, then you can control a whole bunch of people and they'll believe whatever you want.
You're not going to change my way of thinking because you think it's bigoted. You have to give me facts and a logical reason to change my mind.
He's going to educate you, and that's how he will give you facts and reasonings and change
What
your mind.
education?
Let's see. He would say education of how to be empathetic and listen to other people.
But I don't think empathy is necessary in this situation. I'm showing empathy by being harsh on these people because nobody else is going to be.
What does being harsh get you?
I'm showing empathy towards women and not towards people who think that they are women.
And children. Empathy
Yes.
towards children. Because he wants to talk to children. And that's not allegedly.
He calls them out. He
calls them
kiddos.
out specifically. If you don't want to talk to your family because they voted for Trump, you could talk to me on Discord.
I have a runaway home.
I have a foster home for anti-Trump children or might be trans children. And you could talk to me, children. Sorry. You could talk to me, children.
is against Trump. We call it tat. Did I give them something? Sorry.
Oh, it's like that TWAW thing, trans women are women thing, and I said twat.
Twawa.
Trans women are trans.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
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 Get ready to cringe. Avon Fire and Rescue, June 2025.
Fire service.
Mary and Portland, are you ready for Pride?
I'm ready for Pride. I'm in.
Hello,
Hello, it's Control. Are you ready for Pride?
I'll be there. I'm in.
Hello. I'm in. I'm in.
We're in.
Sorry, we couldn't put out the fires because we had to go to Pride.
Our capes got stuck in the fire, so
So who's manning the stations?
the ones that aren't queer.
But don't they all have to show their solidarity by going to Pride?
No, they don't let like people like us. We'd be sitting there.
Oh, wait. No, we wouldn't be working there. They would kick us out for being bigots.
Only if they knew about the YouTube channel. It's just, I think this whole, like, always trying to do, like, a real life The Office thing is never gonna work.
Oh, it's actually corny.
It's really corny. It's like,
And not on the level that we're corny. It's more extreme.
there's, like, cute corny, and there's, like, corny.
But
and
do fire stations really need to virtue signal their solidarity with Pride?
I don't think I need to know if you like sleeping with men or women if you're gonna get me out of a burning fire.
Yeah, I really don't care who you like to have sex with.
In that moment, I don't know if it's gonna be at the front of my brain, though, at all. If you're coming to get me out of a fire.
Yes, I can barely breathe. The flames are shooting over my head. First thing I'm thinking of, is it a lesbian? I'm sorry, sir. No, you have to go back down those stairs. Bring up a lesbian to save me.
Right.
I'm gonna die, but I need a lesbian. I need to make sure whoever rescues me reflects who I am as a person.
You're not diverse enough to save me.
That's absolutely crazy. Why do they need to show their support for the LGBTQ? They're a fire station. What? Do the garbage men have to do that too?
Maybe because they're all gay and fucking each other. Maybe it's like a firehouse orgy.
What about the janitors? They have to do that too? Is this like a whole
the
thing?
poor janitors are cleaning the mess up. What do you mean?
You know what? I've had enough. I'm happy Pride is almost over, and we can celebrate not having Pride
Maybe we can get Nina there next year.
on July 5th.
I'm convinced that we can get Nina to Pride next year. If this channel has like 100,000 viewers, you're probably going to Pride next year.
Well, we'll see what happens. If the algorithm isn't so bigoted against us loud and proud lesbians.
If we get to 100,000 subscribers, Nina's going to Pride next year.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Like and subscribe, everyone. Comment below, hit the bell, join our memberships to support this channel. We will see you in the next one.